Hi, my name's Alfie Winter and I'm a Project Associate at Global 13. We've decided to celebrate the 13th of each month by releasing a video highlighting upcoming sporting events and also giving a little bit more information about how we as a company are supporting sport. This month we're looking at the Rugby League World Cup, which kicks off on the 15th of October. The tournament being held in England is a rescheduled version of the 2021 Rugby League World Cup, which was cancelled due to COVID. With the tournament taking place in England for the first time since 2013, organisers hope it will be the biggest and best tournament to date, with the tournament chief executive, John Dumpton, saying, "We are about to stage the biggest tournament in the sport's 127-year history. For the first time, men's, women's and wheelchair Rugby League World Cups will run simultaneously. There is a total of 61 matches to be played across 21 venues throughout the three tournaments. If you are unable to get to a stadium to watch a game, every game will be broadcast live on the BBC. The finals for each tournament will be held in Manchester, with the wheelchair final taking place in Manchester Central Arena, and a double header for the men's and women's finals taking place at Old Trafford. The tournaments kick off on the 15th of October, with the England team facing Samoa. The women's tournament then kicks off on the 1st of November, and 2 days later the wheelchair tournament gets underway on the 3rd of November. The tournament organisers of the Rugby League World Cup have selected some of the biggest stadiums in England to help host the competition. The men's competition is going to include the usage of 20 stadiums, with the biggest including the Emirates Stadium in London, the Riverside Stadium Middlesbrough and St James's Park. The Emirates and Ellen Road in Leeds will host the semi-finals. The majority of the women's competition is going to be held at the LNER Community Stadium York, with semi-finals taking place here. The wheelchair competition will take place over 3 stadiums, with the Copper Box and English Institute of Sport hosting the group stages, and the arena in Sheffield will host the semi-finals as well. The Manchester Central Arena will be used for the centrepiece as the final. Men's and women's stadiums that are going to be used for both competitions include the DW in Wigan, Headingley Stadium, Leeds, and the MKM Stadium in Hull. Old Trafford will host the final of both the men's and women's tournament in a double header. The Rugby League World Cup 2021 lineup is looking like one of the strongest to date, with the men's tournament including 16 teams who will compete across 4 groups. England will be in a group with France, Greece and Samoa. England versus Samoa is the opening fixture on Saturday. The women's tournament will include 8 teams who will all play up against each other in 2 groups to reach the knockout stages. England face Brazil, Canada and Papua New Guinea. Defending champions Australia will play the Cook Islands, France and New Zealand in a repeat of the 2017 Rugby League World Cup final. The wheelchair tournament will include 8 teams across 4 groups who will all be playing to get into the knockout stages. England will face Australia, Ireland and Spain. Defending and back-to-back champions France will play Scotland, the USA and Wales in Group B. Here at Global 13 we're incredibly excited about the start of the Rugby League World Cup, and to celebrate we thought we'd share with you some of the things we've been doing to support the game. We previously announced we will be sponsoring Wigan St Jude's and Wigan St Patrick's ARL FC women's team for the upcoming season. We're huge advocates of the women's game and we want to help it grow in any way possible. So this is a huge opportunity for us to be involved in the sport. And recently, on last Saturday, we were involved in a friendly between France and Tonga in the build-up to the Rugby League World Cup, supporting Nova Sports in the delivery of the match. These are all exciting opportunities for us and hopefully just the start of our journey in supporting Rugby League and growing the game further. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the insight into the upcoming Rugby League World Cup. And if you get the opportunity, go to a game local to you. If you don't already, please follow the Facebook and LinkedIn pages for Global 13.